Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Business Talk with Ivan. I help people all over the world start their own digital businesses, and as part of this amazing series, of which we're on episode 103, 103, right? I've had 103 of these conversations, but that just gives you a sense of just how big and how popular working online actually is. And today, I am joined by a lovely guy who's actually from Iran, who now lives in Cause, Australia home. He's called Mo, and we're going to meet him right now. Hello, Mo.
Hello, lovely people. How's it going?
How are you?
How are you doing, mate? Thank you so much for having me here.
No, my absolute pleasure. My absolute pleasure. I should really say good day because I'm talking to Australians, so
Yeah, absolutely. Here until it's 10 p.m. in Brisbane, Australia, and I reckon it should be 1 p.m. or let's say 1
exactly that.
in London. Yeah,
exactly
pretty
that.
amazing. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Different time zones, different countries, but with a pretty amazing common goal. Yeah,
it is absolutely. And I just want to say hello to everyone who's watching. So we are broadcasting across.
Hello everyone. Yeah, hello everyone. To, let's say all the viewers from Ivan page and from my page. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for your time, and hope you're having a very, very wonderful day ahead or very wonderful night ahead. Yeah, my name is Mo, as Ivan said, 35-year-old from Brisbane, Australia. Moved here from Iran originally, and from my wife, with my wife and my little daughter. We're living here from let's say 2020. We've been living here since 2020, and yeah, and by profession I'm a supply chain special, and yeah. I'm a digital business owner and mentor at the same time. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to be interviewing with you, Ivan.
Amazing. I was going to say hello to everyone who's watching, because we are broadcasting across Facebook and YouTube actually right now.
Yeah,
if you're watching on Facebook, please make sure that you grant StreamYard permission so that we can see your comments and say hello to us. Drop us a comment in to let us know your name and tell us where you're watching from, and then we can pop that on screen and say hello to you. How amazing would that be? So yeah, give us a hello, please do. But yeah, as I said in the intro, Mo, we both run successful digital businesses. We help people all over the world, don't we? So, and how long have you lived in Australia for? So I know you were born and raised in Iran, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Iran. Yes, I told you a few seconds ago, I've been here since 2020. So
right, okay.
1 year, yeah. I've been here in Australia, Brisbane. Yeah, I moved from Iran and immigrated to Australia. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah.
Amazing. And I'm sure, you're in a beautiful part. So I've been to Brisbane. So I know Brisbane. I wouldn't say I know it well, but
it's a piece of heaven, isn't it?
It is. I have
lovely weather. Yeah, almost. Yeah, tropical weather and
absolutely. I've taken the cat. I've traveled up and down that river on the cat many times.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. South Bank. I like South Bank as well. South Bank's nice.
So, yeah. South Bank is amazing. It
absolutely is. But I was thinking, I can't think of a better time to be working online than now, because, there's so many people interested in doing this. And I don't know, are you seeing the same level of interest yourself?
Absolutely right. Yeah, because in this, let's say, COVID situation, in the bloody situations that everybody is dealing with at the moment during the past 2 years. So for, let's say, almost all the guys in non-security, let's say, space has been occurring again and again. So a lot of guys have been stood down from their job, and there is no financial security specifically in this COVID era. So I think more than ever, the necessity of having a reliable source of income being, let's say, here for everybody, almost everybody that's living at the moment, specifically in countries like UK, Australia, Canada, the US, almost in other European countries. So that's pretty important to have a reliable source of income. And for me, I was planning to have a reliable source of income since my marriage in 2000, and if I'm not mistaken, 10. So when I got married, I was thinking about having a second source of income, an additional source of income, in order to supplement my source of income for my family, for my
Yeah.
daughter, for my wife, for example. So, but having said that, I wasn't able to do that because I was working around 12 to 14 hours a day. I was really burst out. I was really burning out when I was working between 12 to 14 hours. You can imagine that for 6 days a week, working between 12 to 14 hours a day and having nothing at the end of the day. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty
No,
fucking
I get it.
amazing. Having
I get it.
nothing in return. After more than 10 years of working, I didn't have any fucking things. So that's why I'm really, really, really inclined to have a reliable source of income, to have another source of income. And that's why I was working, I was trying different source, different, let's
Yeah,
say,
I get it.
opportunities out there.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, none of them was working for me. And until, let's say, one day that I saw an advertisement on social media when I was scrolling down, and I was hopelessly scrolling down on my social media. It was YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I saw an advertisement on social media, and my life totally changed. Because by seeing that social media advertisements, I realized that there should be a promising, life-changing business opportunities out there and waiting for me with a lot of promising results, and a lot of people are doing that, for example, at different times, at different
Yeah.
part of the world. So I was pretty amazed with the features that these businesses are,
Sure.
let's say, and yeah, are putting on the table. So I managed, and I decided to register for my, let's say, name and email address,
Absolutely.
yeah, in the website,
Absolutely.
and yeah, after that, you pretty know that. So yeah, that was
Awesome.
pretty
Awesome.
amazing for
Awesome.
me.
Yeah, that's good. I want to say hello to a few people, Mo. So we've got
Yeah,
Graham who's
absolutely.
watching from the UK. Hey,
Oh,
Graham.
hi, John. How are you doing, mate? It's a pretty
Okay.
amazing to
We've
have
got
you
we've got
here.
Jesse who's watching from Melbourne. So Jesse,
Oh,
hello.
Jesse.
Hello,
Jesse, how are
Jesse.
you? Hello.
Amazing to
Hello
see
from
you.
Melbourne. I
And we've got
reckon the
Rachel
city
who's
is
watching as well.
quarantined.
So hi, Rachel.
Yeah, hi,
Hello.
Rachel.
Hello.
Hi, Rachel.
Good to see you. Good to see you. And if
Yeah,
anybody else is watching, please drop your name in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. That'd be amazing.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely would. So
What about you,
I
Aaron?
can't think of a better time for social media, for kind of working online, because
Yeah,
social media is such a massive animal now, right?
yeah,
Literally,
absolutely. A
Facebook,
massive animal.
1.6 billion people every day using Facebook.
Yes, absolutely amazing.
YouTube has over 2 billion logged in visitors every month.
It's mind
Incredible.
blowing. It's mind blowing. Yeah, yeah.
Instagram, over 350,000 stories are uploaded every minute. It's incredible, and that is why working online and using social media to generate an income is so important. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I told you in my previous talks, and that, let's say, utilizing this space, the online space, in your favor, it will, let's say, must for everybody,
Yeah,
that's, let's say, having an online, let's say, life or offline life, doesn't matter, because we have a very, very wonderful step-by-step, fully user friendly video based training modules with a lot of, let's say, videos on making how to, let's say, make a post, or how to make an advertisement, or even how to make a profile in Facebook. So there is no need to be, for example, a tech savvy in advance, or any kind of
no,
experience.
absolutely.
So,
How did
yeah,
you find the training, Mo? How easy was it for you to learn to work online?
absolutely, absolutely amazing, Ivan. Thank you so much for asking me this question. Because in response to this question, I could, let's say, add that for, let's say, having the user-friendly training modules, you're gonna get through, and you're gonna go through and check everything off while you are having these video-based training modules. And it was pretty easy for me, because everything was clear. Everything was, let's say, step by step, and yeah, you're gonna go through all the steps, all the modules, step by step, and you're gonna learning how to, for example, make a social media profile, or
Yeah,
how to, for example, make an advertisement, and how to have a positive mindset. This is pretty important. The first step would be the, let's say, having a positive mindset. And without having a positive mindset, you can, let's say, you cannot do anything, because I'm really, really, really believing in karma. So when you're sending the positive energy to the future, to the, let's say, environment, you're going to receive the positive energy response. So there is no doubt that by, let's say, having a positive mindset as a driving source, as a driving force, you're going to push yourself forward, put yourself out, and
Absolutely.
step out of your comfort zone, and move forward towards your dream. And this is pretty important for everybody that's watching us. If you are
Yes.
interested in, let's say, pursuing your dreams and not, for example, daydreaming anymore, and living your dreams and living your life to the full, this is the fucking so important and the best possible options on the table,
Yes,
guys.
it is.
And
It
we
is.
are, let's say, asking you to give it a shot because it is absolutely free of any kind of charge.
Okay, all right. So let me just ask you a few questions, Mo, and let's see, because
Yeah.
I'm really keen to understand how you, because a lot of people are skeptical, aren't they, about working online, right? What do
Yeah,
you see
absolutely.
to people that are skeptical about working online?
Yeah, absolutely. Because a little bit of skepticism, a little bit of hesitancy is absolutely recommended. But the thing is, the point is, I reckon we shouldn't allow this skepticism, this hesitancy to be more, because when it is getting more, it's gonna be, let's say, playing a role of hindrance. So they're gonna stop you from stepping out of your comfort zone and going towards your dream. But you're gonna drive out of your comfort zone with a little bit hesitancy, with a little bit of skepticism, because having this, let's say, helps you to find more, to do diligence, to make everything happen, and, for example, to give it a try by entering your name and email address and entering to the trial phase. Because when you are entering to the trial phase, everybody, guys, and you're gonna get to know more about this online business, let's say, pillars and all the details about compensation plan, and there should be around 3 to 4 hours of pre-coaching video calls. So you're gonna have all these videos, and you're gonna watch all these videos at your, let's say, convenience time, and get to know, for example, by being joined into the online community, online private community that we have on Facebook. So you're gonna get to know with the all income statement posts, and you're gonna get to know with all the more than 95,000 people around the world that are doing this business at the moment. And yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, in one word, I can say that having the skepticism or having the hesitancy is absolutely recommended. But the thing is, we shouldn't allow this skepticism to stop us from learning more about the opportunities that are being offered to us. Because in every opportunity that is being offered to us, even if you are 100% sure that this opportunity is maybe good or bad, we should give it a shot. We should analyze it. We should assess it. And how can we assess it? How can we analyze this opportunity that we are talking about? By entering to the trial phase. Because when we are entering to the trial phase, they're gonna, let's say, give us all the information that we
Yeah,
need.
I understand. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's just. We need to. I want to try and make it more of a conversation, this, Mo. So let's just try and get the answers a bit
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
succinct, a bit
Yeah,
short. All right.
yeah, absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about what motivates you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because yeah, my main reason, my main why, yes, for joining these online businesses, I told you, is for family. Because when you are having a family, when you're having a daughter, when you're having a wife, you're gonna, when you're a breadwinner specifically, so you're gonna have a very, very important, let's say, responsibility in supplying any kind of, for example, needs in terms of the, let's say, material needs, or let's say the other kind of needs for your
Yeah.
family, and having a better future for your family and for yourself. So all these kind of stuff, all these kind of dreams, don't make happen unless you are having a reliable source of income, and unless you are having, for example, a good source of income. But for, let's say, a corporate work, by having a corporate work, by having a 9 to 5 job, you're not gonna making more than 3 to 5 grand per month, and annually will not be, for example, more than 100,000.
Yeah.
So it's pretty impossible for me. I'm frankly speaking, it was pretty impossible for me if I wanted to, let's say, having my, let's say, corporate job or my 9 to 5 job. So if I wanted to, for example, pursue my dream, if I wanted to, let's say, having moved, let's say, moving towards our dreams and making my dreams happen, I wouldn't be able to do that if I wanted to, let's say, not join this online business, or let's say not having a reliable source of income. So it was pretty important for me to join this online business because I was, let's say, disappointed of other online businesses like Amazon, Shopify, cryptocurrencies, or other, let's say, business solutions out there. Because there was either, for example, illegal or completely dark in terms of the money that I was earning there, and was completely unreliable and volatile. Because, for example, and when we were talking about Forex, it was completely volatile because you're gonna, for example, have a lot of time entering, let's say, the details into the system, or let's say either the market is bullish or bearish, for example, but it's going to be completely volatile in times sometimes, so it's not be a reliable source of income at all. So,
okay, that's good. That's helpful. That's helpful.
What about you? What about your why, Ivan?
What about my why? Sorry, my why.
Yeah.
So my why is a kind of, it's not too dissimilar to a lot of people. It's clearly generating more income, right? But it's being able to do this full time, to be able to just stop my day job and focus on this business, to be the CEO of my own business has been amazing. And then have a retirement plan. All right. Absolutely. So retirement's creeping up on us all. And it's really important for me to have something to supplement my retirement, because my pension just simply wasn't going to be enough. So this business was primarily started for that. That was my reason. And you know, 2 years in, it's been, you know, the best decision I've ever made. And I feel like I say this all the time, but it really is, you know. So
the best decision in your life,
absolutely, you know. Yeah, totally. Talk to me about mindset. How important do you think having the right mindset is when you are starting and building a business?
It was pretty awesome question, because as I said before, having a positive mindset is a driving force towards the succeed for everybody. That in every, for example, aspects of your life, no matter either it is professional life or personal life or working, let's say, space, doesn't matter. Because hello,
Audrey.
Hello,
Malaysia.
Yes. Because by having a positive mindset, you're gonna have, let's say, a lot of good things to happen for you. Because I don't know whether you've read the magic book or not, but Rinda Rayan, and that book is saying that if you're sending the positive energy, you're gonna receive the positive energy from the environment. So this is pretty important, that having a clear mindset about earning 5-figure, because whenever we are talking about a 5-figure income, there is a guy out there or some guy out there that are talking, you are a scam, you are not, let's say, real people. But we are real people. We are making this amount of money after, for example, having a certain amount of time that the business is completely setting up and, let's say, completely fertile. So this is so important, to having a positive mindset, having a clear mindset about making, because you're going to be your business owner. You're going to be the owner of your business. Yeah. So you're going to be able to have a 5-figure income. And it is completely possible. And we're going to have a lot of videos in the training modules about talking about the mindset and setting your mindset up completely, if you're not having a mindset right now at the moment about having a 5-figure income. And it is absolutely necessary, because without having that positive mindset, Ivan, believe me, correct me if I'm wrong, but without having that kind of mindset, it will be impossible for everybody to make that 5-figure income. It is absolutely important, super important to have that kind of mindset. What do you think about it?
No, absolutely. I think it's absolutely that. So, you know, I don't want people starting a business if they're not focused on wanting to start and grow that business. There's no point. Otherwise, there's no point in starting. It is as simple as that. So I only want to work with people that are serious about starting a business and growing a business. And if that's you, if that's them, then amazing. Let's do this together. All right. But I'm not interested in people that are only half in. That I'm not good, because I give them everything. I give them so much of my time to help them support them. All right. And I'm not going to do that if people aren't actually prepared to meet me halfway and literally go for it, So again, but a lot of people, I'm fortunate because I work with a lot of people that are absolutely committed to doing that, and they literally live and breathe their businesses every single day. And I love that fact, right? And for them, it's the best feeling in the world because their efforts will pay off. All right, it's as simple as that, and are paying off. So I love seeing that reward happen for those people.
Absolutely.
All right,
Really, if they are getting connected to the system and they are not plugged out, and they are not losing their hopes, and as you said, having a positive mindset, it will definitely drive them towards the succeed as soon as possible.
Absolutely. What's a favorite thing? What's your favorite aspect of being a digital entrepreneur, Mo?
Yeah, that's a very good super $1 million question. The favorite aspects, let's say, because when we are having our digital business, or let's say having our business, doesn't matter, for example, at the moment in this phase, I mean, either it is offline or online, you are having a very good feeling of being your own boss. I don't know whether everybody that are watching us have experienced this feeling before or not, but I've been feeling it since, let's say, several months ago that I've joined this online business. Because when you are having your own boss, when you are your own boss, actually, you're not gonna, for example, report to any other body, any other, let's say, person. You are not, for example, gonna have force, for example, to take any leave, for example, for any other body, because you're gonna have your own boss, and you. This is the main feature of having an online, or let's say having a digital business, or being a digital entrepreneur, because by the entrepreneurial, let's say, career that everybody is experiencing, they're gonna have a lot of more time, more quality time. I mean, specifically speaking about this online business model that we are offering. And by having this online business, you're going to have a lot of more quality time with your family, with your loved ones, in order to do whatever you are after, whatever you want to do. So, being a digital entrepreneur means that I'm having, let's say, a lot of more quality time with my family. And this is another aspect of having a digital, let's say, entrepreneurial career in your life, guys.
Yeah, I get it. Mary, just want to say hello to Mary. Got Mary watching. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. What about you, Ivan? What is the main feature in your point of view?
My favorite thing about being a digital entrepreneur, the flexibility, the fact that I'm at home now. I can be here. I can be. Last week I was in Greece. I can be anywhere.
You were in Greece, weren't you?
I was in Mykonos this week, and they made it so I can be off enjoying myself, living my life and experiencing my life, and the business works for me in the background. And then when I get 10 minutes, I can just tap it on my phone, and I love that flexibility, that the fact that I can just have my life, and I almost carry my business on my phone when I'm out and about, but I haven't got to worry because it's all happening behind the scenes automatically because the system takes care of it. That's what I love, right? I love the fact that it doesn't require 24 hours of my time every day, right? And it's basically about leveraging automation, right? And what I mean by that is now more than ever, it is important to leverage automation. Leverage what you have access to so that will do the work for you so that you don't have to. And in our case of joining our business, the system processes buyers, it sends emails out to people, so there's no calling, there's no following up, there's no selling. Absolutely. It's all taken care of for us. How much
Can I add something, Ivan? It's going to be a franchising model. I'm always, let's say, alluding to the franchising model when we are talking about this online business model, because it doesn't need any, let's say, specific business idea, guys. If you are not having any specific business idea, if you don't know, for example, what we're going to do or what you can do in order to having an online, let's say, business, or having an online source of income, this business model is pretty amazing for you guys, because we are offering you 100% almost all the things that you are needing out of 3 pillars of digital marketing, or let's say marketing business, which is consisting of the product, the let's say the web panel, or let's say the web shop or website, I mean, let's say, and the customer. So out of these three pillars, the first two pillars are going to be handled automatically, as Ivan said, by the system. So the system is doing the product for us. The system is handling the, let's say, shipment of the goods, or let's say the paperwork of the goods, or payments handling situation stuff, or something like that. And the system is dealing with our websites, is sending the emails, is handling the buyers, or something like that. So out of these three pillars, the first two pillars are going to be handled by the system, and the only pillar that's going to be handled by you as a business owner is customers. So we are advertising about ourselves. This is pretty important.
Absolutely.
We are advertising about our lifestyle. We are not talking about any products. We are not dealing with any products at all.
Great. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
It is a legal business, and it is a product there in order to be invested on. But we are not dealing with it at all. We are not talking about it. We are not advertising about it. We are just advertising about ourselves and the necessity of having a reliable source of income, or let's say all the positive features of this online business, all the fantastic features of this online business, and the retirement plan, which is absolutely a goal, a certain goal for almost anybody, any person out of these 95,000+ people around the world that are doing.
True, very true, very true. So our next live workshop is tonight, Mo, isn't it? So
yeah, absolutely.
So for me, it's early morning, 1 a.m. Wednesday morning. For you,
yeah, for
it's
10 a.m. Yeah, less than 12 hours later. Less than 12 hours later, late guys.
Yeah.
Please
so why should people register to watch it?
Yeah, they can register either in my website or your website, which is written below our pictures. And they're gonna register the name and email address, and after that, we're gonna send them an email, including a link to watch the free webinar, either live or catching the replay. As Ivan said, it's around 1 a.m. in UK time and 10 a.m. in the morning of tomorrow. I mean, Wednesdays and let's say Fridays. In Australian Eastern time, 10 a.m. or Tuesdays and Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, the US time, and Eastern time, 8 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Eastern time of the Canada or the US, for example, and or 2 a.m. in the Central European time.
Yeah, I'm sure people can work it out, Mo. Don't worry about the time zones. You'll be there all day talking time zones. Move on.
Absolutely. Yeah, because they're gonna be live 2 times a week. So either you're gonna join live or catching the latest version of the replay by registering your name and email address with either my website or Ivan's website. And this is the first step, and the second step gonna be let's say the trial phase. And by entering the trial phase, you're gonna get to know all details about this business model, and let's say all the
way that you can find out about what we do. The only way to find out what we do is to watch the workshop. It's free, all right? It's 90 minutes. It's kind of in 2 halves. It tells you first half all about working online, but the second half, you actually get business owners who come on and share their real life stories about why they started and how much they're making, right? So it's a really, really valuable workshop, and you'll be fully informed about the program, and then you can decide whether you want to join. All right, so to find out more, just go to one of our websites, register. We'll gladly send you some information, and we look forward to seeing you on the inside. Mo, that has been absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon, or for me.
Thank you so much, Ivan, for having me here. Thank you so much, anybody, for watching us, and hope you're having a very wonderful day or nights ahead. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. And to everybody watching, thank you for watching. We'll see you.
Thank you for watching, everybody, and see you later. Bye-bye.
All right, see you later. Bye.